Hi future officers, welcome to EduTap and welcome to the another important CT360 series session in which we cover the most important GA and ESI current affairs. So my dear friends, as we always promised you that after every 5 sessions we will be having a revision session, and that's why today we are having the revision session of the month of March 2024, and this is the part 1 for the month of March 2024. So guys, if you are someone who has covered all the important current affair of the past 2 weeks, but you have not revised them, then this session is going to help you to revise all those important current affair articles. And if you are someone who has revised everything of the past 2 weeks important current affairs, अगर आपने सभी को अच्छे से रिवाइज किया है, and this is really going to help you out as well, because this session will be helping you to analyze that whether you retain all the important information or not. Because guys, for the exam it is not just required that you only cover the important current affairs, but it is very important to retain the most important information across which the questions can be asked, and that is why we are having this revision session. So my dear friends, let me tell you that today we will be having the 25 questions, and all of you are requested to tell me the answers that you think the right answer is to that particular question that I will be asking up in the upcoming slides. And also you have to make sure that you are calculating your scores out of 25, and you have to tell me in the comment section after the end of the session that what exactly was your score out of 25 in this particular session. So let's begin the session with the very first question on the screen. So the very first question is, which of the following statements about the National Urban Cooperative Finance and Development Corporation is incorrect? See guys, before starting answering the question, you have to make sure that yes, you understand the question, you are understanding the demand of the question, that what exactly question is demanding. It is asking you to identify the incorrect statement. So 5 options are being given to you. Please quickly go through the options and tell me the right answer. First statement is asking about that NUCFDC was established under the vision of Sahkar Se Samriddhi to promote prosperity through cooperation. Second statement is talking about the objective of NUCFDC, that it will be acting as an umbrella organization for urban cooperative banks, aiding their development and modernization. Third statement is Reserve Bank of India has sanctioned the organization to operate as a non-banking finance company. It aims to realize the one town, one urban cooperative bank vision by establishing a bank in every town. And the last option is that NCDC has provided financial support of rupees 500 crore to assist the establishment of NUCFDC. Let me tell you guys that all the 4 statements are really right. All these 4 options are correct, and so we were required to identify the incorrect statement. The right answer will be option E, that is the NCDC has provided financial support of 500 crore. As I have already marked this particular number here, that it is mentions that 500 crore has been provided as a financial support by NCDC. But guys, this amount is not correct, because the right amount is rupees 200 crore which has been provided. And that is why this particular part is the right answer, and the option E was the incorrect statement as per the NUCFDC. I hope that you have got the overall idea that what kind of question can be asked from such kind of recent initiatives which are being taken. Okay, so that's why we are really required to focus more on the details. Let me tell you guys that आज का session एक rapid fire session होने वाला है, because we have already covered all these important initiatives in a very detailed manner in our CT360 series sessions, and today we will only be revising the important dimensions through the MCQs. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So next question is on a very direct lines. Just see the first term here, that is the NCSC, that is National Commission for Scheduled Caste. And the question is that who among the following has been recently appointed as the chairman of the NCSC? So what is the name of the person who has been recently appointed as a chairman? See guys, in such kind of questions you will see in the exam as well that a long paragraph has been there. You are not required to go through the whole paragraph. Just see that yes, what the question is of all about. Question किसके ऊपर है, किस organization, initiative या topic के ऊपर है, and then just try to identify that what exactly it is asking. So in the final line, most importantly, most of the times you will see that in the final line there will be a question in that particular paragraph. Like here it is mentioned the chairman. So the chairman who has been recently appointed is Shri Kishore Makwana. That is the right answer, option B. Moving on to the next question guys. Next question is on the National Creators Award 2024. So recently these awards were being conferred, and once again what you are required to do, first of all we have to see that yes, what the question is asking. So here some statements are being given and it is asking that which of the following statements correctly reflect the outcomes. That means we have to identify the correct statement. So first statement is Ranveer Allahabadia received the Disruptor of the Year Award. That is absolutely right as per the National Creators Award 2024. National Creators Award 2024 recently कॉन्फर किए गए थे और फर्स्ट टाइम इन अवार्ड्स को ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया है. एंड जो लोग यहाँ पर पॉजिटिव चेंज लेकर आते हैं सोसाइटी के अंदर थ्रू देयर क्रिएशंस, एंड उनको ये अवार्ड दिया जाता है. सो first statement is absolutely right. Second statement is about the Pankti Pandey who won under the Green Champion category. That is absolutely right. Third statement is about the Swachhta Ambassador Award, and this was conferred to Malhar Kalambe, and absolutely right. So guys, what will be the right answer? All the statements are absolutely right. So the right answer will be option D, that yes, 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Moving on to the next question. So guys, we covered different types of topics in our current affairs, and this question is from the important days. Okay, so you have to consider the following statements about these important days that we have recently celebrated in the month of March, and we have to identify कि कौन सी statement यहाँ पर incorrect है. First statement is that International Women's Day is celebrated on 8th of March every year. Yes, we have recently celebrated International Women's Day. Second statement, that the theme for the day was Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. That is absolutely correct. The theme of this particular day was Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. Now let's move on to the third statement, and it states the campaign for the International Day of Women Judges celebrated on 9th March is Women in Justice, Women for Justice. Let me tell you guys that the campaign जिसकी ये बात हो रही है for that particular day, it is absolutely right. That is Women in Justice, Women for Justice. But the date on which this day is being celebrated has been marked here incorrectly, because it is the 10th of March on which we celebrate this day, and that is why the statement is incorrect. So right answer will be option C. Absolutely right. So all the people who have given me option C as the right answer, please mark +1 on your paper that yes, you have scored +1 mark in this question. Okay, बढ़ते हैं अपने अगले क्वेश्चन की तरफ. Next question is on the topic that is Ocean Grace, which has been recently inaugurated at Paradip Port, Odisha. So ओशन ग्रेस के बारे में आपको 5 ऑप्शंस दिए हैं, एंड यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई दैट विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स करेक्टली डिस्क्राइब्स ओशन ग्रेस. ये ओशन ग्रेस क्या है, इसको करेक्टली डिस्क्राइब कौन करता है? यू हैव 30 seconds to read out the statements. Tell me the right answer then. Statement number A, it is a solar powered vessel inaugurated at Mumbai port developed under the solar vessel program. Second statement is that it is a fishing vessel inaugurated at Cochin port developed by Larsen and Toubro under the sustainable fishing program. Third statement is that it is a cargo ship inaugurated at Chennai port. Option D, that it is a research vessel inaugurated at Visakhapatnam port developed under the ocean exploration program. And guys, the statement number 5, that Ocean Grace is a tug inaugurated at Paradip Port, Odisha, developed by Cochin Shipyard Limited under the Green Tug Transition Program. So guys, अगर आप बहुत ही केयरफुली देखेंगे इस क्वेश्चन को तो काफी इजी है इस क्वेश्चन को आंसर करना. अगर आपको इसके बारे में कुछ नहीं भी पता है तो भी आप इस क्वेश्चन को आंसर कर सकते हैं. The question is how? See, in the question it is mentioned that it was inaugurated at Paradip Port in Odisha. ठीक है जी. तो अगर हम देखें बाकी के 5 ऑप्शंस को, आप देख सकते हो कि इन फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज मेंशन इट वाज inaugurated मुंबई पोर्ट, इन द सेकंड स्टेटमेंट कोचिन पोर्ट इज मेंशन, इन द थर्ड स्टेटमेंट चेन्नई पोर्ट इज मेंशन, इन द ऑप्शन डी विशाखापट्टनम पोर्ट इज मेंशन, एंड इन द ऑप्शन ए पैराडिप पोर्ट हैज बीन मेंशनड. सो what will be the right answer? The right answer will be option E, that it is a tug which is inaugurated at a Paradip port. But ऐसा question, let me tell you guys that जहां पर इतना easy होगा आंसर करना एग्जाम में, ऐसा question शायद ही आए. But yes, you can always make sure that yes, you are reading out the question very properly. Okay, let's move on to the next question, and the next question is on the Chakshu platform जिसको recently launch किया गया था. So you have to identify that what exactly is the purpose of Chakshu platform. तो अगर हम चक्षु प्लेटफॉर्म की बात करते हैं तो बेसिकली एक बैकएंड रिपोजिटरी है उन सिटीजन इनिशिएटेड रिक्वेस्ट के लिए ऑन द संचार साथी प्लेटफॉर्म. संचार साथी प्लेटफॉर्म पे जो रिक्वेस्ट आती है सिटीजन द्वारा, उसकी एक बैकएंड रिपोजिटरी बनाई गई है जिसका नाम रखा है चक्षु प्लेटफॉर्म. ठीक है, मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. द क्वेश्चन इज ऑन द स्टेट एनर्जी एफिशिएंसी इंडेक्स 2023. The fifth state energy efficiency index 2023 was been launched recently The following question is basically on this part. The four statements are being given. You have to identify the incorrect statement with respect to this particular index. So reports and indices काफी important है. 5 dimensions पर हम reports and indices को cover करते हैं. And here across these dimensions, these questions are being framed here. So very first statement that about the releasing body. तो इसको publish annually करता है Bureau of Energy Efficiency and the Alliance for Energy Efficient Economy. Second statement is about the top performer, that Karnataka was ranked the highest with an overall score of 86.5. That is absolutely right, but in the group 2 of the index, this part is incorrect because it was in the group 1 of the index that it was the highest ranked Indian state. Third statement is Assam and Chandigarh were the top performing states in group 3 and group 4 respectively. This statement is absolutely right. Statement number 4 states that Maharashtra and Haryana are recognized for their notable decline. Let me tell you guys, if you have covered, अगर आपने CT 360 सीरीज सेशन देखा था, गुरकीरत सर ने वहां पर बहुत ही अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किया था आपको that the most improved states are Maharashtra and Haryana, and here it is mentioned, what it is mentioned, that they are recognized for their notable decline. So this statement is absolutely incorrect. So what will be the right answer? We were required to identify incorrect statement, and the incorrect statements are statement number 2 and 4. So right answer will be option D. Absolutely, it is statement number 2 and 4 are incorrect. That is option D. So here you can see that we have covered the state energy efficiency index in our session of the CT 360 session of 6th to 7th of March. So अगर आपने ये session नहीं देखा है guys, do not worry. आज का session खत्म होने के बाद if you want more details on this particular index, just go back to the session and there it has been mentioned in a very comprehensive manner. बढ़ते हैं अपने अगले क्वेश्चन की तरफ. The question is on the स्वच्छता green leaf rating initiative, and once again some statements are being given, and as per the requirement of the question we have to understand what is the demand and we have to identify the correct statement regarding the स्वच्छता green leaf rating initiative. एक काफी important initiative को recently launch किया गया था, and here the very first statement is that what are the name of those ministries which are responsible for the launch of this initiative. That is Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism. Second statement is about the aim, that what exactly is the aim of this initiative, that is to boost aesthetic and sanitation standards of tourist facilities throughout India. Third statement is about the one of the unique features of this initiative, that is it includes its integration with the Travel for Life program under the Mission Life. तो Mission Life को भी यहाँ पर include किया गया है इसके अंदर. And the statement number 4 is जो पहला phase है इस rating system का, उसको हम कहते हैं verification phase. ठीक है, जब भी हम किसी चीज को नया start करते हैं, what exactly the phase is? It is the orientation phase and not the. So अगर हम इसके बारे में भी देखें तो it will be the orientation phase, which is the first phase of the Swachhta Green Leaf Rating Initiative, and that's why the last statement is also incorrect. So what is the right answer? Right answer is option B, as statement number 2 and 3 are the ones which are correct. So in the very first statement, if we talk, that it is mentioned that Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change is mentioned, which is behind the launch of this particular initiative. But let me tell you guys that it was not the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. It was the Ministry of Jal Shakti, जिन्होंने Ministry of Tourism के साथ मिलकर इस particular initiative को launch किया है. And if you have not watched this particular session guys, let me tell you that most important information about this initiative are being mentioned here. And if you want to cover it in more detailed manner with the explanation, you can just watch this particular session which was conducted on 1st to 5th March in the CT 360 session. Okay, moving on to the next question. So next question is about a very important mission which was recently conducted successfully, and the name of the mission is Mission Divyastra. तो मिशन दिव्यास्त्र के ऊपर आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि कौन सी स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है. यहां पर पहली स्टेटमेंट कहती है द टेस्ट फ्लाइट ऑफ अग्नि 5 मिसाइल अंडर द मिशन दिव्यास्त्र, उसने कौन सी टेक्नोलॉजी को यूज किया. सी गाइस, द टेक्नोलॉजी व्हिच आर बीइंग यूज्ड कैन आल्सो बी become the part of the question. That's why we have to make sure that yes, we are covering these technologies as well. Okay, so that's why as per the recent exam trends we have seen that these questions are being asked across the various dimensions, and such in-depth questions are also being asked in the exam right now. Okay, so यहाँ पर टेस्ट फ्लाइट की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो इसमें टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल किया गया, that is MIRV technology, which states multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle technology. Okay, Agni 5 missile has a range of 3500 to 4000 kilometers. That is absolutely incorrect. Statement number 3 states that it was designed by ISRO. Guys, it was designed by DRDO and not ISRO. तो यहाँ पर हमने देख लिया है कि कौन सी स्टेटमेंट इनकरेक्ट है. सो व्हाट विल बी द राइट आंसर? राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए. तो अगर हम बात करते हैं रेंज की, द रेंज ऑफ दिस मिसाइल इज बिटवीन 5500 kilometers to 5800 kilometers, and that is why that particular statement was incorrect. If we talk about the project director, it was Tessie Thomas, who is also known as the Missile Women of India. So these names are also important, these ranges are important, and it is an intercontinental ballistic missile, a very important part. Let's move on to the next important question. The next question is from a very interesting scheme जिसको हमने काफी इंटरेस्टिंग तरीके से किया था. I really believe that you must remember, विकास, अगर आपने वो सेशन देखा है तो ये क्वेश्चन है आपका उन्नति स्कीम से, जिसके ऊपर आपको एनालाइज करना है कुछ स्टेटमेंट्स को, एंड यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई कि कौन सी स्टेटमेंट इनकरेक्ट है. पहली स्टेटमेंट इज दैट स्कीम डिफरेंशिएट्स डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स बिटवीन द टू जोन्स, दैट इज industrially advanced districts, that is zone A, and industrially backward district, that is zone B. That is absolutely right. Second statement is the central capital, एक central capital interest subvention दिया जाएगा. जोन ए के अंदर ये 3% रहेगा, जोन बी के अंदर दैट विल बी 5%, and it will be provided for both new and expanding units for a duration of 7 years. Okay, तो यहाँ पर हमने एक चीज और की थी, that there are two types of areas जहाँ पर GST applicable होगा और जहाँ पर नहीं होगा, तो दोनों ही केस में it is going to be the same. That is absolutely right. Third statement is about the financial allocation for the scheme, that is 10,037 crore, and that is absolutely right. So all the statements are correct. We were required to identify incorrect statement. So as all the statements are correct, the right answer will be option E, that is none of the above. Absolutely, this is the right part. And here you can see the basically this particular session was being conducted on our YouTube channel for the CT 360 session of 8th to 9th March. If you want to cover this scheme in a detailed manner, just put this particular topic in the YouTube and you will identify this particular session. Okay, so I hope this is clear to all of you. बढ़ते हैं अपने अगले क्वेश्चन की तरफ. Next question is on the 96th edition of the Academy Awards Oscars 2024. So आप सभी ने last year एक काफी famous movie रही थी, that is Oppenheimer, and let me tell you guys, it has really rocked the Oscars as it won the maximum number of awards. और ये जो हमारा question है ये भी Oscars के ऊपर ही है. You have to go through the statements and identify कि कौन सी statements यहाँ पर correct है. तो पहली statement is film Oppenheimer was directed by Christopher Nolan, who won the Best Director award. Absolutely right. It secured 7 awards out of the 13 nominations. Once again, this statement is absolutely right. Robert Downey Jr., जिनको आप Iron Man के कैरेक्टर से भी जानते होंगे, it won his first Oscar for the Best Supporting Actor for his role in Oppenheimer. Absolutely right. Ceremony was held at the Dolby Theatre in Hollywood, Los Angeles, California. The late Nitin Desai was honored in the memoriam segment. तो लेट नितिन देसाई जी को ऑनर किया गया था ड्यूरिंग द मेमोरियम सेगमेंट ऑफ दिस अवार्ड्स. एंड लेट मी टेल यू गाइस, ऑल दी स्टेटमेंट्स आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट. सो द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी, दैट ऑल आर करेक्ट. तो यहां पर आप देख सकते हैं कंप्लीटली इंपॉर्टेंट लिस्ट ऑफ द ऑस्कर अवार्ड्स. यू कैन गो थ्रू देम ऑन योर ओन. बढ़ते हैं हम अपने अगले क्वेश्चन की तरफ. अगला क्वेश्चन है अबाउट द सी स्पेस. सी स्पेस जो कि गवर्नमेंट का पहला अपना OTT प्लेटफॉर्म है जिसको लॉन्च किया है केरला ने टू स्ट्रीम मलयालम मूवीज. यू हैव टू टेल मी दैट व्हिच ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज मैनेजिंग द सी स्पेस. The name of the organization is Kerala State Film Development Corporation. That is option B. Moving on to the next question. Next question is on the initiative, a platform which has been launched by Niti Aayog, जिसका नाम है नीति फॉर स्टेट्स. So guys, नीति फॉर स्टेट्स के ऊपर आपके सामने है 3 statements and you have to go through them and identify the incorrect statement. First statement is that the platform objective is to enhance the quality of decision making in governance through a single sector knowledge base. Second statement, it offers multilingual support exclusively through the National E-Governance Division. And third statement is PM Gati Shakti BICEC and team is involved in providing geospatial tools for area-based planning on the platform. Let me tell you guys here, the statement number 1 and 2 are basically incorrect. The third statement is absolutely right. ठीक है, what is the incorrect part here? ठीक है, अगर हम बात करते हैं यहाँ पर कि ये enhance करेगा quality of decision making in the governance through a single sector, no, it will be a cross sectoral knowledge base. ठीक है. Second statement is that it will be it offers multilingual support exclusively through the NEGD. No guys, not exclusively, but there are some other entities as well which are involved, जिनको आप देख सकते हो, which are being mentioned here. So that is the reason that why this particular statement was incorrect. अगर हम बात करते हैं इसकी guys, तो ये basically एक digital public infrastructure है for the policy and good governance. और ये एब्सोल्युटली हेल्प करेगा डिसीजन मेकिंग को इंप्रूव करने के अंदर, एंड दैट्स व्हाट इज इट्स ऑल अबाउट नीति फॉर स्टेट्स प्लेटफॉर्म. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज ऑन द इंडियाज फर्स्ट अंडर वाटर मेट्रो रूट इन कोलकाता. वी ऑल नो दैट रिसेंटली यहाँ पर ये न्यूज के अंदर था. आपको बताना कि कौन सी वो स्टेटमेंट है विच इज ट्रू अबाउट दिस प्रोजेक्ट. The underwater route is built under the Brahmaputra river. That is absolutely incorrect. It has been built under the Hooghly river. Second statement is the deepest metro station of the route is located at Hafda, which is 100 meters below ground level. Guys, it is not 100 meters below the ground level. That is why that statement is absolutely incorrect. Third statement is that it is a part of the Kolkata metro and is built under the Hooghly river. That is absolutely right. So the right answer is option C. हमें बाकी के statements को cover करने की जरूरत नहीं है. We are not required to read out them because we have got our right answer. That is option C. बढ़ते हैं अपने अगले क्वेश्चन की तरफ. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिपोर्ट, दैट इज द वुमेन बिजनेस एंड द लॉ इंडेक्स, जिसको लॉन्च करता है वर्ल्ड बैंक. पहली रिपोर्ट है, इट इज पब्लिश्ड बायएनुअली बाय द वर्ल्ड बैंक. सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट सेज इट इज पब्लिश्ड बायएनुअली. गाइस, इफ यू हैव कवर्ड दिस पर्टिकुलर रिपोर्ट you will see that it is an annual report which is launched by the World Bank. So first statement is incorrect. Second statement is about India's rank, that it was 113 out of 190 countries. Sorry, it is 190 countries. That is absolutely right. Third statement is, as per the findings of the report, 10 countries received a full score signifying the complete equality in the legal rights for women. Guys, let me tell you that there was not a single country, कोई एक ऐसा देश नहीं था जिसको मिला है पूरा का पूरा स्कोर which signifies complete equality. So guys, that statement is absolutely incorrect. So we were required to identify the incorrect statement here. Okay, so what will be the right answer? Right answer will be option C, that 1 and 3 is the right answer. ठीक है जी, तो इस ऑप्शन को भी हम भूल जाते हैं. ठीक है, ये इनकरेक्टली मेंशन्ड है 1 and 3. सो राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन सी, दैट इज 1 and 3. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. Very, very important report by the World Bank, guys. Let's move on to the next question. Next question, you have to identify the name of the country जिसको ऑनर किया है with the Measles and Rubella Champion Award, and the country name is India. You must be very proud to hear that India has been honored with the Measles and Rubella Champion Award for its efforts in preventing measles and rubella disease, and that is why right answer is option D, that is India. Next question. Next question is on the Bhavini. So what milestone did India achieve with the commencement of the prototype fast breeder reactor developed by Bhartiya Navikya Vidyut Nigam Limited? So guys, you have to identify the milestone achievement that has been achieved with the commencement of this particular fast breeder reactor. What is it? It is states India has commenced the first stage of its 3-stage nuclear program. That is absolutely incorrect. Second statement, see guys, we all know that there are 3-stage nuclear program that we are following. Okay, that was basically developed by Homi Bhabhaji. So second statement is that it has entered the second stage of its 3-stage nuclear power program. That this particular statement is absolutely right. So that's why I'm not moving on to the remaining statements. यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो that it was developed by Homi Bhabha, and stage 1 के अंदर क्या था? It was natural uranium fueled pressurized heavy water reactor. Second stage is of the fast breeder reactor, जिसको हमने achieve कर लिया है with the launch of the prototype fast breeder reactor. Third stage will be of the advanced nuclear power systems using thorium, जिसको हम आगे आने वाले टाइम में जरूर achieve करेंगे. That was the right answer. Moving on to the next question, guys. Next question is on the Bharat Pashudhan Digital Database. 3 statements are being given. You have to identify the correct statement. So भारत पशुधन के ऊपर बात हो रही है. ये इंडिया का पहला डिजिटल डेटाबेस है which dedicates to documenting agriculture crops and their varieties. That is absolutely incorrect. It is related to the animal livestock. Second statement is that it has been developed by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. That is again incorrect because it has been done by Ministry of Fisheries. Third statement is it utilizes a 12-digit tag ID allocated to each livestock animal. That is absolutely right. So correct statement में बतानी है. Only third statement is right. Right answer will be option C. हम यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं guys, इसके साथ ही एक नया फार्मर ऐप भी लॉन्च है जिसका नाम है 1962 फार्मर्स ऐप, जो रिकॉर्ड करता है पूरा डेटा और इंफॉर्मेशन अंडर द भारत पशुधन डेटाबेस. And it is developed by the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, and it is developed under the National Digital Livestock Mission. That is the right part. So ये एक additional information है जो आपको cover करनी चाहिए. 1962 farmers app को भी launch किया गया है as a part of the Bharat Pashudhan Digital Database. Moving on to the next question. So guys, the next question here is on the revamped pharmaceutical technology upgradation assistance scheme, जिसको recently March 2024 के अंदर news में थी. So once again, the four statements are being mentioned on that, and you are required to identify the correct statement. So first statement is that the scheme is an initiative under the Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. Second statement is about the main objective. See guys, from this question you can get the very idea that on what dimensions the questions can be asked from the schemes. ठीक है, तो पहली स्टेटमेंट आप यहां पर देख सकते हैं that it was about the ministry which is responsible. Okay, किसका ये initiative है. Second statement is about the objective, that is to aid the pharmaceutical industry to upgrade to industry 4.0 standards. That is absolutely incorrect. Third statement is a pharmaceutical manufacturing unit is eligible if it has a turnover of less than rupees 500 crore. Absolutely right. Third statement is the incentive structure. जो incentive structure इस scheme के अंदर ये offer करेगा uniform 20% of the investment irrespective of the turnover. See guys, हमने अभी बात की है ऊपर ही turnover की, तो यहाँ पर let me tell you कि जो investment है it will be based on the turnover. That's why this statement is also incorrect. So right answer will be option A, that statement number 1 and 3 are correct, and the statement number 2 and 4 are incorrect. ठीक है जी, तो आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हो जैसा कि हम ऑलरेडी देख चुके हैं कि इसका जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है इसके अंदर ये किसको मीट करने वाला है. इट विल बी मीटिंग द रिवाइज्ड शेड्यूल M ऑफ द ड्रग्स एंड कॉस्मेटिक रूल 1945 एंड WHO GMP वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन गुड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रैक्टिसेस standards. And apart from that, हम यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि in everywhere we can see that yes, on the basis of the turnover these incentives will be provided, and that is why that particular statement was incorrect. ठीक है, अगर आपको इस particular session को in detail देखना है, so you can always visit this particular session which was being conducted on the 12th of March. Moving on to the next question. The question is on the India EFTA Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement. You have to assess these particular statements and identify the correct statements from the options given below. So first statement is that ये इंडिया का पहला FTA है with an economic bloc in Europe. Absolutely right. Second statement is one of the key inclusions of the FTA is pharmaceutical. Third statement is that FTA ensures 99.6% of the India's exports that will get easy access in the EFTA. ठीक है जी. So guys, you have to identify the correct statement. तो यहाँ पर अगर हम बात करते हैं, the statement number 2 is the one which is incorrect. And why exactly? What are the exclusions? The exclusions basically includes dairy, soya, coal and some other agriculture parts. That is why the statement number 2 is absolutely incorrect. ठीक है जी, तो एक काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है ये एग्रीमेंट, आपको याद करना चाहिए. लेट मी टेल यू कि आरबीआई के एग्जाम में, मेंस एग्जाम में लास्ट ईयर आया था एक क्वेश्चन, सॉरी लास्ट टू लास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चन आया था ऑन द इंडिया यूएई सीपीए. ठीक है, तो दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट यस वी आर कवरिंग सच काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन, सच काइंड ऑफ टॉपिक्स. उस टाइम पे इंडिया यूएई सीपीए एंड इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया ईसीटीए वर देयर इन द न्यूज आर्टिकल्स, और यहाँ पर क्वेश्चंस उन पे देखे गए हैं एग्जाम के अंदर. ठीक है, बढ़ते हैं अपने अगले क्वेश्चन की तरफ. अगला क्वेश्चन है डीबीटी स्पीडी स्पीड्स इनिशिएटिव के ऊपर, जो कि पहला नेशनल स्पीड ब्रीडिंग क्रॉप फैसिलिटी है. सो यू हैव रिक्वायर्ड टू आइडेंटिफाई दैट व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स आर ट्रू अबाउट द डीबीटी स्पीडी सीड्स. First statement, it focuses on the development of genetically modified crops. Second statement is about the aim that it will provide farmer with the access to advanced climate resistant crop varieties. Third statement is that it is launched with the aim to reduce India's dependency on the imported fertilizers. जो fertilizers हम import करते हैं उसको, उसकी जो डिपेंडेंसी है हमारी, उसको रिड्यूस करेगा. फोर्थ स्टेटमेंट, इट रिस्ट्रिक्ट्स इट्स रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट activities to food grains like wheat and rice only. Fifth statement is that a significant objective of DBT seeds is to double the income of farmers by 2025 through increased crop yield. तो यहाँ पर कौन सी statement correct है? The statement number B, that the aim is to provide farmers जहाँ पर उनको advanced climate resistant crop varieties provide की जा सके. That is why it has been launched, and that is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, guys. The next question is on a very, very important program which has been launched recently. The program is about the credit assistance program on the Jan Aushadhi Kendras. Jan Aushadhi Kendras आप सभी को पता होगा, जहां पर हमें कम प्राइस पर मेडिसिन्स मिल जाती हैं. ठीक है, तो उसके ऊपर 3 स्टेटमेंट्स है आपके पास रिगार्डिंग दिस क्रेडिट असिस्टेंस प्रोग्राम. यू हैव टू गो थ्रू देम एंड आइडेंटिफाई द स्टेटमेंट्स व्हिच आर करेक्ट. So guys, the pehli statement is that for this, SEBI has signed an MOU with the PMBI to offer 2 lakh for the working capital assistance. Second statement is that the credit assistance program offers project term loan assistance. कितना मिलेगा? Rupees 10 lakh for the new stores. Third statement is that it aims to expand the number of Jan Aushadhi Kendras to 25,000 by year 2026. So guys, these 3 statements are being given. You are required to identify the correct statement. And what is the right answer? Right answer is option C, that statement number 1 and 3 are absolutely right. But what exactly is the incorrect part in the statement 2? See, it states जो project टर्म लोन असिस्टेंस है उसका अमाउंट हमें याद रखना काफी जरूरी है फ्रॉम द एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, बिकॉज अक्रॉस दीज डायमेंशंस क्वेश्चंस आर बीइंग आस्क्ड इन द एग्जाम. एंड लेट मी टेल यू दैट दिस अमाउंट इज नॉट रुपीज 10 lakh, it is 5 lakh. That is why the statement is absolutely incorrect. I hope this point is clear to all of you. यहाँ पर सारी डिटेल्स दी गई हैं about this particular program. You can always read them and you can go back to the session as well to understand the topic in a detailed manner. Let's move on to the next question. So next question is on the Bharat Shakti exercise. So guys, Bharat Shakti exercise recently conduct की गई थी. You are required to tell me that where it was been conducted. It was conducted in पोखरन राजस्थान. पोखरन राजस्थान के अंदर इस एक्सरसाइज को कंडक्ट किया गया था. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट सम अदर एक्सरसाइजेस वर आल्सो बीइंग कंडक्टेड रिसेंटली इन द मंथ ऑफ मार्च. फॉर एग्जांपल देयर वाज एक्सरसाइज समुद्र लक्ष्मण. समुद्र लक्ष्मण एक एक्सरसाइज है जिसको कंडक्ट किया गया था बिटवीन इंडिया एंड मलेशिया. इंडिया और मलेशिया की एक और एक्सरसाइज है जिसको हम कहते हैं हरिमाऊ शक्ति एक्सरसाइज. ठीक है जी. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट एक सी डिफेंडर एक्सरसाइज भी हुई थी रिसेंटली विच वाज कंडक्टेड बिटवीन द कोस्ट गार्ड्स ऑफ इंडिया एंड यूएस. एंड when I talk about what exactly was the location for this exercise, the location for this exercise was अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड्स में पोर्ट ब्लेयर पे ये एक्सरसाइज हुई थी. ठीक है जी. अगर हम बात करते हैं इस पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज की जिसको हमने अभी पढ़ा, दैट इज द समुद्र लक्ष्मण, आपको मुझे बताना है कि व्हाट वाज द वेन्यू ऑफ दिस एक्सरसाइज, वेयर इट वाज बीन कंडक्टेड. डू लेट मी नो अबाउट दिस क्वेश्चन इन द कमेंट सेक्शन ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर सेशन. मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. तो गाइस नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, वी ऑल नो दैट रिसेंटली एएस राजीव जी को अपॉइंट किया गया था एज अ विजिलेंस कमिश्नर. बट लेट मी टेल यू गाइज दैट एज जो विजिलेंस कमिश्नर बने हैं सेंट्रल विजिलेंस कमीशन के, इनके ऊपर भी एक ऑफिसर होते हैं जिनको हम कहते हैं सेंट्रल विजिलेंस कमिश्नर. और आपको बताना है कि हु इज प्रेजेंटली सर्विंग एज द सेंट्रल विजिलेंस कमिश्नर, एंड द नेम ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन इज Shri Praveen Kumar Srivastav. That is the right answer. Moving on to the last question of our today's session. The question is on the PM Suraj portal, that is the Pradhan Mantri सामाजिक उत्थान एवं रोजगार आधारित जन कल्याण. तो ये इस इनिशिएटिव का नाम है और आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है that which of the following statements are incorrect with respect to the PM Suraj portal. तो पहली स्टेटमेंट गाइज, वी ऑलवेज टेल यू दैट जब भी ऐसा कोई पोर्टल आएगा वो किसका इनिशिएटिव है आपको पता होना चाहिए, उसका क्या एम है, किसको टारगेट करता है, क्या उसके फीचर्स हैं, क्या उसके एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया है. तो ये डायमेंशंस है जिसके अक्रॉस आप देखेंगे कि क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं. तो पहली स्टेटमेंट है कि किसका इनिशिएटिव है, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ सोशल जस्टिस एंड एम्पावरमेंट का इनिशिएटिव है, एब्सोल्युटली राइट. सेकंड स्टेटमेंट इज अबाउट द एम, दैट एम इज टू सपोर्ट थ्रू क्रेडिट असिस्टेंस टू एंटरप्रेन्योर्स फ्रॉम द डिसएडवांटेज्ड कम्युनिटीज. जो डिसएडवांटेज कम्युनिटीज से हैं यहाँ पर उनको ये मिलेगा. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट इज दैट द क्रेडिट सपोर्ट विल बी प्रोवाइडेड. सी, क्रेडिट सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा टू द एलिजिबल पर्संस थ्रू द बैंक्स, नॉन बैंकिंग फाइनेंस कंपनीज and other organizations. So you are required to identify that which of the following statements are incorrect. Let me tell you, all the statements which are mentioned here about the PM Suraj portal are absolutely right. ये Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment का initiative है. इसका aim है कि जो हमारे disadvantaged communities से entrepreneurs हैं उनको क्रेडिट असिस्टेंस के थ्रू प्रोवाइड करना. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट इज क्रेडिट सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा एलिजिबल पर्संस को, किसके थ्रू किया जाएगा ये आपके सामने मेंशन्ड है. और दीज आर द डिटेल्स दैट वी आर रिक्वायर्ड टू कवर फ्रॉम द एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. एंड हियर यू कैन सी सम अदर इंपॉर्टेंट डिटेल्स एज वेल एज इट अलाइंस विद द गवर्नमेंट्स कमिटमेंट ऑफ वंचितों को वरीयता. सो गाइस ये सभी स्टेटमेंट्स आपको पता होनी चाहिए, काफी इंपॉर्टेंट डिटेल्स हैं. एंड विद दिस गाइस वी हैव कवर्ड all the important questions of our today's session. And if you are still new to our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates of the courses and videos offered by us. और आज के सेशन का PDF आपको मिलेगा हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल पे, so you can just join the telegram channel through the link given in the description. And now guys, it's the time for you to tell me that what exactly your score is out of 25. आपका स्कोर क्या रहा 25 में से, मुझे जल्दी से बताइए, बिकॉज इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट यस व्हाट एग्जैक्टली. सीगर्स ये आपके लिए काफी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है, आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना कि क्या आपके स्ट्रेंथ एरियाज हैं, क्या आपके वीक एरियाज हैं. एंड इफ यू आर हैविंग एनी काइंड ऑफ क्वेरी, डू नॉट वरी, जस्ट पोस्ट डाउन योर क्वेरीज इन द कमेंट सेक्शन एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो share your queries at hello@edutap.co.in and you can also call us at 8146207241. So we will keep on coming up with such kind of revision sessions. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Wish you all happy learning.